Hey guys, what's going on? It's Blockable Rabbit now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, we're just going to touch base with some of these charts as we do head into the weekly closes. However, we're currently looking at the daily time frame here on Gala in particular. We have broke out of this major structure here, which has been playing out now for a number of years. You can see here we've had this breakout, capitulation, pinball around, and then we've had this breakout here. So we are now trading outside of the macro wedge. However, we have got this sort of resistance above here, which is marking out all these sort of peaks here. You can see these wicks going into this resistance here. We've got this sort of resistance here, knocked our head above the ceiling, and then we've corrected to test the wedge. So we're looking really good now, but this again can play out. We've got this other sort of micro sort of support as well, but I do expect us ultimately to roll over into this apex. However, if that doesn't happen, we could see a breakout as early as, I would say, around the 24th of October. Whether that be to the upside or to the downside, it doesn't really matter, because I do believe by the time we do get to this major apex, if we do correct to the downside, then we would be looking to get going around US election time. So it's looking very, very positive for Gala as it stands. Let's just have a click through some of these other cryptos here. Let's just have a brief look at Bitcoin before we get over to like Velo and XRP. So I've got this fractal going on here. It doesn't have to follow the fractal exactly, but this is a sort of move I'm looking for Bitcoin to make. Ultimately, I want to break out and take out this high, whether or not we go down, retest, and then we get the bounce out of here before we set that new all-time high, then correction of this sort of major sort of accumulation structure that's built up over the past 6-7 months. And then obviously we're looking to run out of here from, again, around the US elections. That will give us a license to run, as we know, before we do make that sort of impulse to the upside. Now, look at Velo here, guys. We are literally flirting with this yellow horizontal line, which has been area of significance in my opinion. It is a supply and demand area. So will the bulls succeed or will the bears prevail? Who is to know? However, we have got this sort of major support down here if things turn against us holding Velo. However, I do expect Velo to get going. There is going to be some major news coming out in the next 3 days that I've just been tagged in. I haven't had a look over too much. Let's have a look. Chart Nerd is tagging me and stuff here. A few other comments looking good, a few other followers. Ultimately, Velo is looking really good in my opinion. Like I said, risk to reward is fantastic. So we'll just mark that out from here. I would say down here. And then again, we've got all this sort of upside potential up here. So risk to reward is over 10. We're looking at 11 just to the top of that order block. But the fact that we've got double digit risk to reward, that is a risk I am willing to take on Velo. So Velo is looking really, really good, ladies and gentlemen. XRP, let's take a look, see where we are. Still trading below the wedge, which isn't great. However, there is some sort of accumulation going on over here. You can see over the past sort of week or so, XRP has been playing out. But ultimately, I want to take another crack up here. So we're looking at around this sort of 64 cent, I would say. We'll have another crack up there, hopefully, before the end of the month. And again, I do expect us to pinball again till the end of the year, which is why I'm in other cryptos, for example, like Gala, like Velo. I do believe Dogecoin is going to get going very, very soon. And DAG is also like an early mover as well. This is DAG. If I just put it on with lines with markers, you can see the head and shoulders coming in here, playing out. So we are starting to create now from this sort of price action down here. That is set like the all-time, I wouldn't say it's not the all-time low, but certainly from the sort of all-time highs, this is a lower sort of point we've been at with the DAG price action. Now we are creating an inverse head and shoulders here, so we're now creating from this sort of point higher lows in my opinion. So I do expect again DAG to really get going. Whether or not we can come back down and retest this sort of area is to be seen, but again, it's all going to be very short-lived in my opinion. Not much downside for DAG. You know, I'm probably looking at around 8, 9, 10% max. Maybe take out this right shoulder with a wick, and then we can get moving up to the upside, and then we could probably look at doing a measured move from sort of current price action we'll be looking at getting up there. So that's like 100% move just to get up to this sort of target here. And then we've got this sort of interim. Well, this is a 24 high, so that'll be then the next target to breach before DAG can really get going to the upside. So that's DAG. What else have we got? We've got XDC in the house. XDC is in the building. Let's take a look at see where XDC is heading. I've just been marking out some sort of extended structure here to account for XDC. Again, we do have a little bit of downside coming here. So again, we're looking at US elections 4th, 5th of November, in my opinion. We can move these up, and this is on the daily. We're looking decent here. So this sort of first target on the daily time frame does alter slightly between the daily and the weekly sort of targets. So just depending on what sort of structure you're targeting, they are very, very similar, but there are slight discrepancies. So this sort of first sort of target, which will be the 23 peak, will be around 9 cents. And then the all-time high is up there around 19.5 cents. Okay, so again, looks as if, to me, it looks obvious that we're going to roll over into the apex. So that'll be 2.5 cents. That'd be the sort of sweet spot, if you will. Once XDC does reach that 2.5 cents, then he's probably looking at, igniting the rocket thrusters on XDC. However, it is a utility token, so there is a slim possibility that could also be suppressed because it does fall in the same basket for me personally as like XRP, which will continue to be suppressed up until the end of the year. Again, I'm looking for these early movers to get going around US elections, and then looking at rotating into XRP, XDC. Even if XDC does run up, we're looking at around sort of 4x. I do believe cryptos like Gala could probably do more than a 4x before Christmas, which is what I'm really looking to do. I'm really looking to maximize my XDC and XRP bags before this bull market does go into a full sort of super cycle, if you will. So that's where we are with XDC, guys. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it with you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. If you're having trouble getting onto the block bulls, if you still need a crypto plan, I'm in the process of moving across the hosting for this website. So if you do have any difficulties clicking on the link below, just bear with. I should be able to get that resolved by the end of this weekend, and it should be up and running by Monday. If you can still access the link, you still click through. Obviously, it's still working efficiently. So you can still click and you'll still receive the email with a plan, etc., guys. So just look out for that. I've been the Block Bull anyway. Up until next time, I shall see you next time. Block Bull over and out.